We're going to start with a short introduction.
I'm Rebecca Shibley. I teach at Myrtle Beach Middle School. This is my third year teaching 8th grade math and algebra. We're all in our final semester of our instructional technology degree, and this is part of our capstone project.
I'm Michelle Wood. I teach 7th grade math at Forest Brook Middle School, and this is my first year teaching.
I'm Chad Hamilton. This is my first year teaching 6th grade math at Whittemore Park Middle School.
So just to talk about Weebly a little bit, Weebly is very simply just a site that helps you build your own website. And your domain, whatever you choose, we'll talk about setting up our domain in a few minutes. Whatever you choose, it'll be your website name .weebly.com. So it gives you a free platform to host a website on that you can cater to students, parents. You could set one up for your collaborative team. So a couple things we want to talk to you about. This is just talks, the same thing you signed up for is what's on our homepage. And so when you design your own page, your homepage, you want it to have a message about what the page is for. And we'll brainstorm some uses for Weebly in a few minutes. Then across the top, we have our contact information, which is a form that you can fill out. So if you were gonna let parents look at your page, you could have this form on here and they could fill it out, and that would go directly to your email. But this would be, this would be on your website. We have a setup tab, and that's gonna kind of walk you through how to set up choosing your theme and your domain and things like that. If you go to the crap button,
It stands for something. We promise.
that's kind of what it's crap. It's actually what we use in design to make your stuff not look like crap. So it's really easy to follow. We have this slide share, which is kind of another type of PowerPoint, embedded. We really embedded it so that you could go refer back to it to make sure that your site is looking as professional as it can look, and to show you another feature of Weebly. You can embed PowerPoints or videos right into your page so that you're not clicking on links and going all these different places. It's just readily available for you. So Chad, do you want to talk about what CRAP is?
All right, crap. The C stands for contrast. R is for repetition. A is for alignment, and P is for proximity. And we have some examples of these. Hopefully it doesn't mess up.
This web can be as big or as small as you want it. We just tried to give you a sample space to start working with. So if you know you want this page to be homework, you can do homework, math, reading, whatever, however you want to set it up. So we're going to give you these and let you kind of sketch out what you want it to look like. You want it to be a parent page, so you're going to want one of those contact pages. And on your contact page, you can write a little bit about yourself and then have that contact area, an introduction and contact. If you look at the board, you can see.
This is what our last session, we had like some great teachers from St. James Middle School that all taught 6th grade science, and they decided that it would work best for them to do
Team
a
page.
team collaboration page. So they started off with their 6th grade science, and then there's 4
The 4 units: animals, planets, inquiry, and weather.
And then they have, there's subtopics off of there, and by doing, well, I'll be a little honest, we had one group that did this, and then one group that tried to not do this and just get straight into Weebly and start building, and they were kind of a little more lost. The people that did this first and took the time to lay this all out, their website came together amazingly.
Yeah.
So
The
this
pages, the titles,
yeah.
the subpages, all.
So this is really probably the most important part, because once you get on there, you've got all the information that you need. So yours will all be a little bit different because you're planning to do different types.
Play off. Now I'm going to go to pages. The starting position is the beginning. This aspect ratio.
Oh, you guys got it in the
on
pages, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to see the
whole thing,
entire
I'm just gonna
slide.
put
So we changed
some
ours
of
to
the characteristics
3.2.
and I'll organize them. I mean, I think that'd be quick and simple.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, here,
touching, there you go.
So here's what we
So
do,
now
so
you
we
can
go
go
in
ahead
and
and
look
add
at
that.
this, and then all you have to do is look, change
Okay,
it,
so
so
what,
what,
safety?
I've been done a couple times. and
All
I
right,
just-
now
Yeah, you're gonna have
refresh
to refresh all your other
see if
pages right
it's
there.
Okay, refresh. Oh, my goodness, please have it after I'm finished.
transition style,
Yeah.
to slide.
okay,
Yeah.
so human body
Okay.
is what?
Exercise and patience.
I
All right,
guess.
now
Now
go
go
to
to
pages.
We just-
Here's our
Auto pay
homepage.
option,
Yeah,
show
like
change
that.
aspect ratio starting.
DXTRET.
Might change the background.
I think I always did one of these wrong.
Perfect, and then pages.
Got a PowerPoint.
Yes.
All right, now.
Just save it. I can write all this down.
Standard
Right,
page.
I've saved as a
And I'm
JPEG.
gonna title it.
Yep, Megan
Did you
asked
put-
about, she said
Yeah, we did put the
the
six-
Forest Brook page, they were smaller.
Yeah, you can see
And-
what theirs are named.
It's because they have multiple columns. So if you don't want yours to keep going further down,
Right.
you can drag things next to it. So if I wanted another slideshow on here, I could click on it and put it next to this.
Next to
This
this.
blue bar right here
Right.
says that it's gonna be next to, not under. So when I do that, I'm just-
Our main,
I'm
your
just-
main headers are.
yeah, I'm just gonna show you what it looks
So I
like.
think Megan did
A short
the short
header.
header on the.
Okay,
Then-
so for the short header, what does that mean?
Then you see the
It's
size
just
of this
just
one got.
So this is the program that we're all in right now, it's the instructional technology program. You can complete it in 1 year if you decide to do it that way. It's a lot of hard work, but it can be done.
And there's people that do it, we all started last January,
Well,
right?
I started summer.
Oh, you started, so you're doing it exactly a year. We did.
I
a year-
started summer one as well.
Oh, you did? I did the 15-month program, started last January, and we'll graduate this May, and they did the,
We started in summer
We
one.
took 2 classes summer 1, 2 classes summer 2, 3 classes in the fall, and now our last 3 classes now. So, we're almost done.
It's,
We're on the home
we're,
stretch.
yeah, we can
Hallelujah,
see
right?
the end in,
We're getting
inside.
through.
So they also have a 2-year track, and I know that they, have some people that kind of just take classes sporadically, and they might take 4 or 5 years, to do it. So there are different, it's not like the only way you can take this program is to do it in 1 year. They have several different layouts that you can use. Mhm.
so it's a 30-credit program, and it is 100% online, which is awesome.
Oh, nice. Was
Sit
it
on your couch.
be disciplined, self-disciplined?
Yes.
Yes.
I have found that all of the professors are very good about giving you your timelines. I mean, it's not like
Do this.
you're at the end and, oh, all of this is now due. You've got really, they use.
And some professors set up the course where they put all the work you need to complete on the first day of class. And if you want to finish this course in a month and a half,
Face.
you can do it. It's set at your own pace.
Cool.
When
But you do have deadlines and whatnot.
Right, and the practitioner focused part, it really is about what you're doing in your classroom. If they're asking you to analyze data, you're analyzing the data of your students,
Cool.
and then you are using that information to do your research. It's not like, hey, figure out this information, and
Not
there's no
useless.
use for it.
Yes.
There, it's really based on making your classroom more technologically focused, and making sure you have the research to back up why you're doing certain things.
All right, one of the great things is that Coastal offers 50% off to Oregon County school teachers, or all local school teachers. So it ends up being approximately $800 per course. If you ever have a Coastal intern in your room, Megan was in my room for like 20 hours over the course of a full entire semester. I got a free class out of that. So volunteer to have those people in your classroom, and it makes those tuition a lot easier. Oh, and the other thing is, once you have your master's, if you don't have your master's yet, you get an extra $5,000 a year.
What if you do have a master's? It probably doesn't give you a supplement.
Your master's plus 18, like there's a master's plus 30,
Right.
and it doesn't, it's
Doesn't
not
touch
as, it's like another 60
Right,
bucks
the
a
the
paycheck.
biggest jump is from bachelor's to masters. The rest of the jumps are not nearly as significant. But this is just saying, you know, it costs about $8,000 for the entire program. And your first year having completed that program.
8,000 for the whole program? It's not per class.
And the other great thing is, once you have your bachelor's plus 18, so once you're like halfway through this course, you get a pay increase if you file all that paperwork.
Yep.
So,
Your payback in less than 18 months.